Hey everybody, Chris here, coming to show you some more yard sale, thrift store, and flea market finds. I think a majority of this is actually just from this weekend. Yeah, I don't think any of this is thrift store, maybe. We'll find out. Yeah, pretty good weekend. Got a lot of consoles, as you can see, a lot of video games. Not too much board games, a few cameras. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, start over here, paid $2, got a little stack of tapes. Probably make about like 20-30 on these, nothing too special. I paid $100 at a 1 yard sale and got a decent amount of stuff. I got two of those white Wii's, the black Wii, that N64 with the expansion pack, and a bunch of these games. Yeah, for $100, and just this big bunch of wires and controllers and all that stuff. So yeah, I paid $100 on that. I haven't tested the white Wii's yet, but black one works fine. N64 works fine. Actually, for the N64, I typically sell them with the expansion pack inside, but I decided to put a jumper pack inside because lately it doesn't seem that having the expansion pack inside adds as much value. So I'm going to sell the expansion pack separately for about $25 and probably get about $65-$75 for the N64 with the one controller, two wires. Back over here I got another white Wii. Some of the stuff from the bucket is that, but $10 at another yard sale. Controllers. Coming over here I got another decent deal. Paid $50. I got an original Xbox, that multi-tap, the Dreamcast, a top Loading NES, which is great, with the dog bone controller. Probably get about $130 to $150 for that. This Intellivision, giant stack of games, and most of these games over here. Yeah, $50 for all that. Oh yeah, another part of the $100 deal was this Game Boy. So then Xbox 360 in the box. Didn't have a controller, but I have enough laying around. Paid $15 for that. Also came with the 120 gig hard drive or 160 gig, I forget. But I haven't tested that, but should get maybe 100 for that, maybe a little less. I got two original Nintendos at the flea market. I paid $45. It didn't come with any wires. Did come with Tecmo Bowl, which is sitting at the bottom of there. I have enough wires lying around that it was worth it. I've been bundling them with Mario and a gun, getting about 90 to 100 for them, with two controllers. Back there, I got Super Scrabble. Paid $4 at the yard sale. That's sealed. Or actually $4 at the flea market. That will go about $25-$30. Got a few cameras. Paid for the two on the right, the flea market, for $10, and it came with a sealed pack of film. It was one of those double ones. You can see it's sticking out of the trash. It was a double one, but the other one was gone. So sealed pack of film, 2009, which is one of the last few years. It was good. Let's see. And then I got the other one that might have been at a thrift store. I think I might have picked that up at Savers. Not 100% sure. Definitely not. I picked up this Pac-Man at Savers. That was $4.99. This one goes for about $25-$30, I think. Got a TomTom GPS at a yard sale for $5. Got a little SanDisk MP3 player. I think I paid $3 or $4 for that. That usually goes for about $20-$30. Got a guitar pedal, Dan Electro Cool Cat distortion pedal. I'm not quite sure how much this goes for. I think I might test it out, see what it sounds like before I decide to get rid of it. I paid $15 for that and a small stack of Xbox games. I'll show you in a bit. Got a CD player. I think this was $1 at the flea market. $55 on that probably. Again, at the flea market, got Mario Advance 1 and 2 and Pokemon Ranger, $10 for the three of those. And then part of that $100 deal, got the Game Boy Color KIWI that's already sold for $40. Crash big or huge adventure. That's about 15. Pokemon Pinball, about 4 or 5, missing the battery cover there. Got this small stack of game with the N64, nothing great. Turok 2, Winback, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Tony Hawk 2. I think Winback and Tony Hawk are about 10. Turok and Ready to Rumble are about $3 games. That's about it. Bunch of PSP chargers. Ended up with everything I bought, with one of the Wii's, with I actually bought another Wii, but it ended up being broken. PSP charger came with that. PSP charger came in that bucket. I think might have even came in a bag with the N64 too. I just ended up with a bunch of PSP chargers for some reason. But yeah, anyway, go over these Intellivision games. So none of these are worth much. I mean, Intellivision in general isn't worth too much. So I think I'm not sure if I mentioned that came with a $100 deal. Intellivision, this stack of games, we'll go through that. We got Sub Hunt, Carnival, NFL Football, Space Hawk, Las Vegas Poker and Blackjack, Major League Baseball, Armor Battle, Tennis, Mission X, Donkey Kong, which will probably go for the most at maybe like $7-8. Bowling, Astro Smash. That's just gonna fall over now. Skiing, boxing, Space Battle, NBA basketball, and Space Armada. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really even sure what is a valuable Intellivision game. I feel that I mean, for the most part, like, even these are all boxed. I mean, the boxes are no good, but even boxed copies and even new copies don't really go for much for any of these. I'm not really sure even what games to look out for Intellivision. But yeah, and then yeah, the system looks okay. It's got a few dents you can even see there. Haven't tested it out, but they usually work pretty well anytime I've ever had them. We'll go through this stack of games here. So inside the Wii's, and just I got a small pile of games with that $100 deal. Guitar Hero World Tour, a couple copies of Wii Sports there, Wii Sports Resort, another couple copies of Wii Sports, another copy of Wii Sports. Inside the Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure 2, which is great. It usually goes for about $25-$30. These would have been great, but these are all empty. These came with that $50 deal with the Intellivision. So I got Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Anthology, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 7, and I think Legend of Dragoon. But those are all empty, but it's nice to have those cases in case I come across disc only. Definitely for those RPGs that are multi-disc, it's a lot harder to come across disc only, but I think I have a couple Legend of Dragoon discs lying around. This was part of the $100 deal. Then another yard sale, I paid $3. I got Halo Reach, and that's Halo Anniversary Edition. $100 deal, got Lollipop Chainsaw, Super Paper Mario. Flea Market, I got another copy of Wii Sports for $2. This was actually free. Pokemon the Movie 3, or Pokemon 3 the movie. They actually just released recently the first 3 movies on DVD and Blu-ray again. So this was like a $30 thing. Now it's like a $3 thing, which is unfortunate, but I didn't pay any money for it. Now the yard sale, tons of Xbox games. I left, I think, Crash Twinsanity behind, but besides that, it was a bunch of junk. He wanted $50 for all of them. SW wanted $5 for this. I got a Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This will go for about $75-$80. It's complete, looks great. Probably kid played it once, maybe. Part of the $50 deal. This was in the box with the Nintendo and all that. Halo 2, Dynasty Warriors 3, X-Men Legends. None of those are particularly worth anything. Flea market, paid $3. Alien vs Predator, it's about 15 bucks. And then this was the stack of games I got with the guitar pedal there. Portal 2, Godzilla Save the Earth, From Russia with Love, which I couldn't remember if it was worth anything, but I just grabbed it. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, Star Wars Battlefront, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Pretty good stack of games there. He maybe had like 50, 60 games. I asked how much he wanted for all of them. He said $100. It just wouldn't have been worth it at all. I probably could have talked him down a little, but I didn't want to bother. And then I think last we got these stacks of games here. These Super Nintendo games came with the top Loading NES for the $50, Intellivision and all that. So NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat 2, Baseball Stars, Double Dragon 2, and Top Gun. And then, as I said before, Tecmo Bowl came with the original Nintendos. And then, yeah, great stack of games here. We got Donkey Kong Country, Super Punch-Out, which is great, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and then the best game in there was Secret of Mana, which I had never gotten before. Yeah, looks pretty good overall. Most of them have dust covers. This one goes for about 50s to 65, card only. Dust cover definitely adds a few dollars. A lot of people like buying games with the dust cover. Yeah, and that was it. So pretty good. Definitely not the quantity I think of the last video, but definitely some quality stuff. I was very excited about the top Loading NES and Secret of Mana and all that. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share, and yeah, hopefully see everybody next time. Bye.